easy at all in these conditions. We can see the pictures of the Cambridge boat. Things are getting worse because the more water they take on, the lower their boat then sits in the water, so they're more likely to take on even more. But that Oxford boat, yes, it's been just as rough for them, and I think, yeah, we have to make sure we do give them the credit that they rode over the top, they punched their way through it, and they got their bows in front and still raced hard despite whatever else happened around them.
Yes, Cambridge has gotten themselves into a situation where it's a downward spiral. The water they have in the boat makes them sit lower. That makes it even easier for more water to come in, and it just gets heavier and heavier and heavier. It's very discouraging.
Now, simply pain. Endurance, fortitude, strength of spirit. That is all that remains for Cambridge. That is a view from somewhere close to Mortlake Brewery, across from the Surrey side to the Middlesex side. It is around about the 4-mile mark. 6 relentlessly tough months of their lives, 4 impossibly draining miles of the river, and now the unforgivingly black and white, all or nothing moments which establish whether it has been worth it. Pain or glory, win or lose, abiding memory or enduring nightmare. It is going to be Oxford, and these are horrid moments in the Cambridge boat.
I had the experience of being behind at this stage of my boat race, and it's horrible. You just don't want to be there. It feels so much worse because you're losing. If you're up, pain goes away.
These Oxford boys can smell the finish line now. They know they've done it. It will take a miracle for Cambridge to win the race. They can just smile and take the last few strokes to the line.
There had been talk of a sinking today. That hasn't come to pass. It has been a clean race through dirty water. Credit to both Coxes, both crews for that. On boat race day, there is winning and there is very little else. And the winners of the 2006 boat race are Oxford University. The pre-eminent colour beneath the slate grey sky of boat race day 2006 is dark blue. 18 minutes, 24 seconds. Oxford win for the 4th year in 5, for the 2nd year running, to move now to within 5 wins of a dispirited Cambridge in the age-old series. A special achievement from an almost entirely reconstructed crew, based, yes, on the heart and soul and strength and nous of their huge-hearted president, Barney Williams. How proud wife and child will be of him, but also on the mental and physical capacity of oarsmen who stepped into the seats of last year's giants and matched them. For Cambridge and their new coach, a nasty feeling of deflation. But think how it feels to be one of those excellent eccentric Englishmen, Robin Edgman-Frey and Tom Parker. Colin Smith horribly beaten with ISIS last year. The North Americans in the engine room alongside Williams, the monster Schroeder, and either side of him Daniels and Wetzel. All of them along with their late call-up Cox, Sebastian Pearce. First-time participants and first-time winners. A final interpretation from you, Tim Foster.
I think, well, congratulations to the Oxford crew. They were very punchy, aggressive. It wasn't always pretty, but it wasn't the conditions that were going to allow you to kind of make a dressage. They went fast through the roughest part of the water, roughest part of the course, and that was what won the race. Fantastic achievement, well done.
See the smiles and contrast them with how it will feel in the Cambridge boat. A near intolerable feeling for them to see those guys. A word on the losers, Wayne Pommon.
Yeah, it's something I've never had to experience, but it's absolutely agonizing for Cambridge right now, particularly when you consider how many people they had returning from last year, absolutely determined not to let this happen to them, and it has happened. We've made a lot of the conditions, but clearly Oxford had the day today.
Poor Tom James, who's now lost 3 boat races out of 3. And the other returning Blues, the likeable president Tom Edwards, Sebastian Schulter, Luke Walton. It's all gone sour for them, and Cox Peter Rudge. The presentation of the boat race trophy for their victory in the 152nd contest, Gabby, will be to those guys, to the smiling crew of Oxford.
Thank you, Peter. When we return, we'll hear from the winners, Barney Williams, Oxford, and from the losers, Tom Edwards, Cambridge. We'll look back at where the race was won for Oxford, and we'll see, of course, the trophy presented.